Hi everybody, it's Josh and Elizabeth from tfa.com bringing you this week's new releases.
In honor of upcoming 4th of July weekend, I am starting with Captain America, the 1940s newspaper strips. Back in the 40s, a lot of comic book characters had newspaper strips in the dailies. Captain America didn't, and Carl Kiesel decided to do something about that. This is a collection of all of the newspaper strips that ran on Marvel Digital Unlimited Comics this year, and it's pretty fun. They are really laid out like, you know, what would be in a newspaper strip. They're just little blips of story with subtitles and going around, and it's very retro. It kind of gives a feeling of it being the 40s without being a faithful reproduction of what a 40s comic book would look like, but it's good, a fun buy.
I've got a Heroic Age issue, The Death of Dracula, number 1 of 2. Dracula has 2 sons that we know of, and one of them has decided to grow beyond his station in life and challenge his father. We're going to see a lot of vampires in the X-Men kind of Marvel U in the next couple months, actually probably more than couple months. So this is a big deal. Get that issue if you want to keep up on what's going to be happening with the X-Men.
Then, continuing my patriotic theme, I've got Amazing Spider-Man Presents American Son. I really love the American Son storyline in Amazing Spider-Man last year. I thought that was great. I haven't really been following this, but I'm glad I checked into it. Norman Osborn also has 2 sons, it turns out, and one's name is, well, I don't know if I should say because it might be a spoiler alert.
Harry. One's name is Harry.
One's name is Harry, and they were trying to figure out who is in the American Son armor. It's not Harry, but it also looks like, of course, Harry is up to his old tricks with drugs and various things, so we'll have to wait and see.
We've got Batman Beyond number 1. It's the first issue of, I believe, a 6-part miniseries so far. And yeah, fans of the TV show will want to pick that up. The art kind of matches the style of the TV show a little bit, as much as you can, and kind of reintroduces us to Terry McGinnis and Bruce Wayne in the future. So I'm not going to tell you who the major villain or spoil is, but it is pretty massive. You're going to want to pick up that issue and read the last page.
Next up, I've got the annual number 1 for Invincible Iron Man. This freaked me out. This is a very dark, twisted story. Matt Fraction, you did a good job. As you can see on the cover here, there's Mandarin. Iron Man isn't even really in this, only tangentially. It's Mandarin, one of his primary foes, kidnaps a director and his wife and forces him to make the story of his life. And as we see his idealized version, we also get a clue into his actual origins. And it ain't pretty, and he's really mean.
We've got a Joker's Asylum issue. I believe this is the final Joker's Asylum issue for this round. It's the Clayface issue. And it's not as good as the previous couple starring some of my more favorite characters, but it is an entertaining issue, and it gives kind of a new little bit of insight into Clayface's character and how Batman kind of tries to foil his dastardly deeds. So pick that one up.
I've got Wonder Woman 600, which was a treat. Good old Wonder Woman gets the in-depth treatment. It's a bunch of short stories in here. One particular favorite is written and drawn by Amanda Connors, and it's her and Power Girl. Excuse me, I forgot shorthand. It's great. A bunch of little stories, you know, enjoyable if you know about her. Good introduction if you don't. But of course, there's been a big announcement yesterday online about a new costume, which makes its debut here. I'm not, well, no, I am sure how I feel about her having a new costume. I'm a big supporter of what people disparagingly call the American flag bathing suit. I've never had a problem with it personally. I've never found it sexist, maybe just
Classic.
Because it's all I've ever known.
Yep.
It's classic, it's iconic. I've never had a problem with female superheroes showing skin or wearing heels. I figure they are super heroic. They've got super strength. Her skin is, you know, more durable than any fabric. They'll just get torn off. And okay, that does sound kind of sexist. But in any case, they, spoiler alert, if you don't want to see, you know, stop. But they show, you know, the costume. It's got pants and a sensible jacket. I don't really care for the new tiara. I'm not totally against that. She needs a new costume. I'm just not sure what. This one looks a little pedestrian, and it looks like 5 years from now we'll be able to look back and be like, oh, 2010. So I'm not quite sure what the answer is, but overall this was a good buy.
And then finally I've got Predator's movie Prequel, number 404. And that one is just getting me pumped for the movie. So I'm really excited to see where they take the movie, and then the movie adaptation, which is also coming out from Dark Horse Comics. And I believe next week is when that's starting. So I'm pretty pumped for that. And if you like Predators, you're going to love that issue.
Nice. My last thing is something I've been looking forward to for a very long time. It's Batwoman Elegy. It's the collection from J.H. Williams, Greg Rucka, and Dave Stewart, the Batwoman series that went into comics this year. This is one of those rare things where I had to buy it in the issues amateur. I am buying this. I am buying this one today because, one, I couldn't wait to see, but I also wanted a really, really nice showcase for the art. I mean, the art, the layouts, the colors is just beautiful. This is so great. I was heartbroken when Greg Rucka, left DC. He's not going to do it anymore, but J.H. Williams is going to be co-writing and drawing a new Batwoman series this year, so I am looking forward to that. So yeah. That's
pretty much it. So go ahead and hit the red button that's up here, or there's a link down there on YouTube. So we'll see you next week.
Yeah, and
Happy 4th.
Jai!